Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to explore a fascinating and inspiring topic, the apparitions of the Virgin Mary around the world. Marian apparitions are events that have marked the history of Christian faith and devotion. Each apparition brings a message of hope, faith, and love, touching millions of people over the centuries. We will talk about the most well-known and impactful apparitions: Guadalupe, Lourdes, Fatima, Our Lady of Tears, Akita, Cabijo, and Medjugorje. So, you know the drill, right? If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive notifications of our next videos, and leave your like. Let's go. Mexico, in the 16th century, was under Spanish rule, and the evangelization of indigenous peoples was a priority. In this context, the figure of Juan Diego Cuauhtlatótzin, an indigenous man converted to Christianity, emerged. In December 1531, Juan Diego had several apparitions of the Virgin Mary on Mount Tepeyac. The Virgin asked him to go to the local bishop and request the construction of a chapel in her honor. To convince the bishop, the Virgin Mary performed a miracle. She left her image imprinted on Juan Diego's cloak. This image is venerated to this day in the Basilica of Guadalupe. The apparition of Our Lady of Guadalupe had a huge religious and cultural impact. It became a symbol of Mexican identity and Christian faith in Latin America. The Basilica of Guadalupe is one of the most visited pilgrimage sites in the world, receiving millions of devotees every year. Our Lady of Guadalupe is the patroness of Mexico and the Americas. The Feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe is celebrated on December 12th. In the 19th century, France was undergoing various political and social transformations. Amid this scenario, the young Bernadette Soubirous, from a humble family, had an encounter that would change her life. In 1858, Bernadette witnessed 18 apparitions of the Virgin Mary in the grotto of Massabielle in Lourdes. During these apparitions, Mary asked for prayer and penance for sinners. The Virgin indicated the existence of a water spring in the grotto, which has since been associated with miraculous cures. The apparitions of Lourdes transformed the site into one of the most important pilgrimage centers in the world, attracting millions of pilgrims seeking healing and spiritual renewal. The Catholic Church officially recognized the apparitions, and many people claim to have received graces and cures through the water of the grotto. Bernadette Soubirous was canonized in 1933. The Feast of Our Lady of Lourdes is celebrated on February 11th. In 1917, Portugal was experiencing times of political and social unrest. In this context, 3 shepherd children, Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta Marto, reported seeing the Virgin Mary. The apparitions occurred between May and October 1917 in Guadalupe and Fatima. Mary conveyed 3 messages, known as the Secrets of Fatima, which included predictions of future events and calls for prayer and penance. One of the most notable events was the miracle of the sun, witnessed by thousands of people on October 13, 1917. The apparitions of Fatima had a profound impact on the Catholic Church and Marian devotion. The sanctuary of Fatima is one of the most important pilgrimage sites in the world. The Church recognized the authenticity of the apparitions, and Lucia, the main visionary, became a nun and wrote detailed memoirs of her experiences. Francisco and Jacinta Marto were canonized in 2017. May 13th is celebrated as the Day of Our Lady of Fatima. In Campinas, Sao Paulo, in the 1930s, Sister Amalia of Jesus Scourged, from the Congregation of the Missionary Sisters of the Crucified, had mystical experiences with the Virgin Mary. The apparitions occurred in 1930, and the Virgin Mary appeared to Sister Amalia, asking for the spread of the devotion to her tears. Sister Amalia received the beads of the Rosary of Tears and specific prayers for this devotion. The devotion to Our Lady of Tears spread throughout Brazil, leading many faithful to practice this form of prayer. Although less known internationally, the apparition is an important part of Brazilian Marian spirituality. The devotion includes a special rosary called the Rosary of Tears. There are reports of miracles and graces attributed to the intercession of Our Lady of Tears. Japan, still dealing with the aftermath of World War II, witnessed the apparition of Our Lady in Akita through Sister Agnes Katsuko Sasagawa. In 1973, the Virgin Mary appeared to Sister Agnes, accompanied by phenomena such as tears and stigmata on the wooden statue of Mary. The messages received included warnings about the need for prayer and repentance. The apparitions of Akita were recognized by the Catholic Church and gained international attention due to the miraculous phenomena associated with them. The devotion to Our Lady of Akita grew in Japan and other countries. The statue of Our Lady in Akita was seen weeping several times. The Feast of Our Lady of Akita is celebrated on October 12th. Before the tragic genocide of 1994, Rwanda was the stage for apparitions of the Virgin Mary, who brought messages of warning and hope. Between 1981 and 1989, several teenagers, including Alphonsine Mumuric, Natalie Mukamazimpika, and Marie-Claire Mukangango, reported apparitions of Mary in Kibeho. The messages included warnings about the need for conversion and prayer to avoid future disasters. The apparitions were officially recognized by the Vatican in 2001. Kibeho became a place of pilgrimage, where the faithful seek comfort and spiritual renewal. The apparitions of Kibeho are the first approved by the Church in Africa. November 28th is celebrated as the Day of Our Lady of Kibeho. In a context of tension in the Balkans, 6 children from Medjugorje reported continuous apparitions of the Virgin Mary. Since 1981, Ivan Dragicevic, Mirjana Dragicevic, Vika Ivankovic, Jack of Colorado, Ivanka Ivankovic, and Maria Pavlovich have reported apparitions and messages from Mary. The messages emphasize peace, prayer, and conversion. Millions of pilgrims visit Medjugorje annually, seeking spiritual strengthening and witnessing reports of miracles and cures. The Catholic Church has not yet given a final official verdict on the apparitions of Medjugorje, but it recognizes the deep devotion of the faithful. Medjugorje is known for its hills and prayer trails, such as Apparition Hill and Cross Mountain. The apparitions continue to be reported to this day, with many of the visionaries still alive and sharing their experiences. The apparitions of the Virgin Mary around the world are remarkable events that have inspired millions of faithful, bringing messages of hope, faith, and love. From Guadalupe to Medjugorje, each apparition has its own context and impact, but all share the goal of strengthening Christian faith and promoting peace and conversion. Even today, Mary's messages continue to resonate, reminding us of the importance of prayer, penance, and love for others. Marian apparitions invite us to reflect on our spirituality and our commitment to Christ's teachings. If you enjoyed this video and want to continue exploring fascinating topics like this one, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell to receive notifications of our next videos, leave your like, and share this content with your friends. We also want to hear your opinion. Leave a comment below about which apparition you found most interesting or if you know of other Marian apparitions. See you next time.